Hello, I'm Delusiondispeller. I'm going to make this video series, if it becomes a series, entitled Think Up Before You Link Up. The reason for that title is exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I want you to, from now on, before you hook up with anybody, to think about these things I'm going to be talking to you about before you hook up with them. Things like money, food, family, hobbies, things like that. Things that you wouldn't necessarily think of asking yourself questions about regarding the person that you're about to see and get involved with. So hopefully I can head it off at the pass before things become a problem if you haven't thought of these things first. You're going to be observing, you're going to be asking questions so that you don't end up in a situation that's toxic. So let's start with money. Money, I'm going to point, so I'm going to put the word up there. Hopefully it'll be in line with my finger. I'm not pointing at you, pointing at the word. So money is important. Now, find out from the person that you are seeing what their opinion, viewpoint, whatever is about money. Do they believe that it's the man's job to take care of the woman, if they're a male? If it's a female, does she believe it's your job to take care of her, if you're a male, etc.? Whoever the partner is, we'll just call them the partner. That way you'll know it applies vice versa in whatever situation. So find out from your partner what their attitude towards money is. Do they have no problem with staying poor the rest of their lives and just living below the poverty level, living on social services or welfare or whatever you call it where you live? Or do they believe that everybody that's worthwhile has to be filthy rich and has to have a job and has to be extremely successful or be in a certain vocation? You need to know these things. It's important to know this because you don't want to find yourself in a situation, in a relationship with somebody that resents you or that you resent because you didn't find this out beforehand. And it kind of hits you out of left field. Oh man, I never knew they felt that way about money. Do they believe in saving money? Are they good at saving money? Have they ever saved money? Or do they spend every penny that they get and they can't wait to go out to the store as soon as they get money in their hand because it feels like it's going to burn a hole in their pocket or something? You need to know this. You need to not find yourself in a situation where you've slaved and earned all this money only to have your significant other want to spend it right away and pressure you into spending it or manipulate you into spending it or guilt you into spending it. It's terrible to be in that situation. I understand it very much firsthand. Does this person pay their bills faithfully or are they in like extreme debt? That is a huge red flag. If somebody that you're with is always in debt to somebody, that always owes money to somewhere or something, you need to make note of that, definitely. Money's an important thing. You might feel like, well, I'm not a very materialistic person. And I totally understand that because I'm not either. But money is something that you need to pay your bills. You need when your children go to school, if they're in special things at school or sports or whatever. Things come up that you need money for, repairs around the house. How does your significant other view things when they break down? Are they going to put the money aside? Are they going to be able to pay for things when they're in disrepair? How about pets? Will they take your pet to the vet? And maybe we'll talk more about that if I wrote that down on here later. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so let's talk about pets. What is their view about animals? Will they take care of your animals? Are they abusive towards animals? What is their attitude about dogs, about cats, about allowing you to have these? Do they have allergies to pets? All of these things may seem insignificant right now because maybe you haven't met anybody, but maybe you have and maybe you will. And you need to ask yourself all these little things that you might not be thinking about. Pets cost money. Do they believe in taking them to the groomer? Are they going to have that type of a pet that's going to be in shows all the time? Or do they just believe in having a little mutt sitting around to fetch or chew up their slippers? Are they a cat hater? Are they an animal hater? Do they hate animals? Could you live with an animal hater? How important are animals to you? Is that a deal breaker for you? These are all things to think about. Stay tuned. I'll be talking about more of such questions that you need to ask as you think up before you link up. Thanks.